I'm sure at one point or another you have asked, what's the secret of life? Perhaps you even wonder, why does it have to be a secret in the first place? What's up with all the mystery? Well, on Saturday, June the 10th, we're spending the day exploring the very topic. Won't you join us?
Meet Dr. Carter in person at the Secret of Life workshop on Saturday, June 10th. Visit drallencarter.com for details.
Jesus had to ask that question. Buddha, we know Socrates did, okay? So why can't you? Is that question restricted to only those people that we consider great, like a Jesus or Buddha or a Socrates or whatever? What makes you think that they are better than you? Your mind. All right? That's the only place you go to for answers and questions. And your mind says, oh, I'm just, whoever, and I'm just trying to give me $1, and whatever. Okay? And, I go to Kroger and, I watched, the Warriors got beat last night. They got slam dunk last night, okay? And that's what we think, life is all about. No, we are here to see that there is something else, okay? And this is your purpose, to see what this thing called your life, all right, that you think you are. Is it really the truth, or is it really a lie, okay? So, I'm going to start off with answering the question of the workshop. The question of the workshop is, what is the secret to life? You want to know the answer? All right. You want to know the answer, Nancy? Okay.
Maybe I think I know the answer.
What is it, Smarty? What's the answer?
I'm not going to answer it now.
The answer to the secret to life is
Know thyself.
know thyself. Okay, y'all can go home now. You came here to get the answer to that question. So the answer is know thyself, okay? Now, of course, that leaves you with, what do you mean by that? All right? What's know thyself? I mean, you remember The Matrix? How many of you saw the movie The Matrix? Okay, in particular Matrix 1, which was the best one, I think. Okay? You remember when Neo went to see the Oracle, yeah. We went to see the Oracle, and she was in the kitchen baking cookies and stuff.
Right.
And there was a sign over the door.
Right.
And she said it was in Latin. What did the sign say? You remember?
Know thyself.
Know thyself. Okay? That is all that you need to find out the secret to life. But as I said, your mind will not be satisfied with that. It would say, well, am I, like Leonard was saying about me, something I can put on a resume. Or am I, the father of Ben Carter? Or am I the son of Robert and Ruth Carter? Or am I, a psychologist or whatever, a black man in Georgia? And, you can put all that stuff on, a resume. Okay? Who you truly are can be put on a resume. Okay? Did Jesus have a resume? Not really. Not really, okay? Well, then what makes you think that you have one, really, and for who you truly are? So this thing called life, we got to look at, because we think life has a beginning and an ending. I think I was born Alan Carter in Fayetteville, Tennessee, the son of Robert and Ruth Carter, okay? And that I grew up in Normal, Alabama, and yada, 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 yada. All that resume stuff, okay? And I have, a brother named Bobby and Sister Jones, Cecilia, and so forth, okay? That is what it looks like. But can you argue, is there anything to oppose existence or infinity?
No.
It's everywhere, if you even think that there's space, because we haven't established that there's space, okay? Or time. But there is just existence, and it's infinite. Let that sink in. If you walk away from here today with really pondering that, you would have gotten more than what Donald Trump has ever gotten. I had to mention it. That boy, he's entertaining.
Yeah.
Right? He is
Yes.
entertaining, all right?
He's not even that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. People, I mean, you know, why do you think CNN talks about him all the time?
Great to
You know,
know.
he's entertaining. The thing though is, you know, is this absolute?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this absolutely true?
Yes.
Yes.
Then we gonna stand on that.
Yes.
Okay.
That's foundation. That's basis. All right? That is God. But not like you've been taught. Not like what Skinner or Pavlov or whoever, your conditioning history. Not like Jesus is Lord or Allah or whatever. And I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's religion. But what I want, what's more important than your religious belief is truth. You transpose your lack and you look at your personal identity. Because you're going to have lack, you're going to have fear, you're going to have this. This is what the human mind, because if I have lack, I'm going to have desire. Got it? And the human mind's got to show me fear, lack, desire, limitation, and loss. And you will have your personal experience. Now, this is what you're born into, just like you're born with 2 arms, 2 legs, and so forth, biologically. Psychologically, you're born with all of that. And you're going to have your own personal experience of how you deal with this. And you will create your own personal personality. I taught personality theory for 9 years at Morehouse. By the way, do you know what the word personality means? Yes.
Mask.
Mask. That who you think you are is a mask.
You wear the mask that grins and lies.
Huh?
We wear the mask that grins and lies.
We made a mask and what?
That grins and lies.
Yes, it's nothing but a lie. Because you have denied.
What did you say?
We wear the mask that grins and lies.
You wear your own personality. All right? This is what we're doing today. All right? We have said this is the only truth. This is who you are. You are God. I am that I am. But what Alan Carter can't, I ain't got enough money. Lack. You gonna think that, this workshop ain't worth nothing. Fear. Okay? I desire more money, Beyonce or whatever. More power. Okay? Limitation. I don't know what's going on in Washington, D.C. other than that Trump is lying. At least according to CNN. Okay. I don't know what's going on in the next room. I don't know what's going on in Sharon's head. I definitely don't want to know what's going on in Ron's head. Okay? What? Loss. I could die. John could steal my wallet. Don't, okay? All right? Or whatever. Okay? Or I could lose what I think is, my reputation or whatever. Yeah, John.
So Carol said something that I'm still processing that I thought was pretty profound. And
Good.
everything that you're saying is kind of goes back to what she said. Like I guess when we first started this conversation, we talked about kind of turning on the lights. Carol said, look, one of the things is when you turn on the light, right, I'll run away and go into the darkness because I'm trying to protect Carol, right? Because of all this stuff that you're talking about, which to me seems, when we talk about this life and you have those 3 things on the board, like what is the basis of your personal identity? That kind of is it, right?
What? This?
Yeah, the fear, like
Yeah,
the light,
those things, yeah.
not wanting to accept whatever truth or whatever is out there because you fear losing whatever you are.
Yes.
You don't want to lose.
What I think I am.
Yes.
Nobody
you
wants
are.
to be God.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's what Jesus on the cross experienced. Again, we don't know what in that Bible is true. CNN wasn't there. But supposedly he said, my father, why hast thou forsaken me? He had a God separate from him. Okay? And so he thought that he was all of this. I did good, God. I saved Lazarus and I watered in the wine and all those miracles and stuff. Hey, I did all of this, but what? It wasn't enough for my God. And what? I'm limited because he, what? Deserted me. And so all of this, John and Carol, all of this is darkness. All right? This is all darkness. And the light is truth. I am the way, the truth, and the light. I am. But of course, not Alan Carter. They say, how do you know something? Okay? But I don't care where you come, if there's an I. You always have to have an I. This I that is aware. You can call it omniscient. And that was the whole purpose of the exercise. Okay? But there is this thing. It's like when you are having the lucid dream. Okay? There is an I that is knowing something and having an experience. Okay? You always want to look behind and get to what is this I that is having this experience? Who is this I, or what is this I? Is this I that is having a dream real? Is it God? Or the I that could think that she could walk through a wall? Or that could look down on a body? What is this I? Or this that we call, I'm just Alan Carter up here, teaching a class and yada yada. Okay? Is that any less real than what Sharon had, or Yvonne, or what that Jesus walking on water? And Jesus supposedly lived 2,000 years ago, right? Roughly. Now that's time-based, because I have to think in time. But if there's no time, where is Jesus?
Here.
Within me. That blows your mind. Okay? Because I got to have time. I got to have, 72 years ago, I was born in Fayetteville, Tennessee. We were in Morehouse in the 1960s. We lived in Robert Hall for 2 years, or whatever. All these memories, and they're nothing but memories, which are what? Thoughts. And that's all you are. It's a thought that,
But isn't everything a thought?
yes.
Yes.
It's called the I thought. Everything here is based on the I thought.
Right.
But can God think? When I say God, I'm not talking about Allah or Jehovah. Can that, which is the infinite absolute, can it think like Alan thinks?
No.
Alan has problems.
The I thought is a perceiver.
Mm-hmm.
The I am aware is not a thought or a perception. It just is.
Yes.
It's almost to me like I got to look at this analogy, and I don't know if it could work right now for this.
Yeah, jump out.
Right now, I'm using this camera.
Right.
I'm a perceiver using the camera. But then I look at the lens and say, what is the lens doing? The lens isn't doing anything. But the lens is present throughout the whole camera field.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't care. Whatever it's looking at doesn't matter. But to me, what I'm pinpointing as the perceiver and as a person here, or as an I thought, is worried about what I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it appears to me.
Yes.
That the awareness is like that, the lens, and we're like the person who's trying to operate the camera.
Yes. Good. If I had Crawford's 30,000 to show up, it really wouldn't make any difference, because there's no such thing as a teacher and a student. That means that, it's like I have something that you don't, that's not true. You know, I do not have anything that you don't. There's only one, and this one is I. So it looks like I was a teacher today, maybe, or a fool, some of you might think, or whatever. But, you know, it's really realizing that you are on apparently a journey to discover the source of wisdom. Why? What else is there to do? So thank you for showing and coming today and sharing with me. And, you know, what I will do after this, usually, you know how the mind goes. Tonight, I'm going to think about, should I have, shouldn't I have, why did I do this, you know, should I have done this, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, I can dismiss that, but more importantly, I can use it as an instrument that you're bringing to me, that you are a messenger to me to help me get more detached so I can get unstuck, you know, from this crazy mind called Al. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.